Two police officers at the Anniston Army Depot have been charged with being part of a gang that stole military equipment from the depot and resold it to the public.
We could not ask for a better Memorial Day weekend forecast across East Alabama. Near perfect weather all weekend long. We'll have all the forecast details coming up.
Coming up in sports, we'll tell you about the Jacksonville State baseball team as they prepare for the semifinals of the ASUN tournament. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Good evening, and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Friday, May 26th, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
3 more Anniston Army Depot employees have been charged with conspiracy to steal government property from the facility. U.S. Attorney Prim F. Escalona identifies the trio as 53-year-old Kelvin Battle of Anniston, 62-year-old Steve Bonner of Goodwater, and 41-year-old Shane Farthing of Gadsden. 6 other individuals have already pleaded guilty to theft of property from the depot in connection with the same conspiracy. According to a news release from Escalona's office, Battle and Farthing, who were police officers at AAD and other civilian employees of the Directorate of Emergency Services, stole the goods from depot warehouses. Bonner is accused of acting as a middleman, selling stolen property directly to buyers and delivering stolen property to the owner of a military surplus store in Sylacauga. The stolen items included equipment that was designed to be attached to military weapons and provide operators with instant nighttime engagement capabilities and improved target acquisition. Battle has also been charged with 2 counts of wire fraud in connection with false statements made to obtain emergency loans from the Small Business Administration under programs designed to support companies during the COVID-19 pandemic. Farthing has agreed to plead guilty to conspiracy and to pay restitution while forfeiting the money he made from the scheme. The maximum penalty for conspiracy is 5 years in prison. The maximum penalty for theft of government property is 10 years in prison, and the maximum penalty for wire fraud is 20 years in prison. All 3 counts carry a maximum fine of $250,000.
Monday is Memorial Day, the federal holiday honoring U.S. military personnel who have died while serving in the armed forces. Anniston will have 2 services on Monday. One is at Centennial Memorial Park downtown, and the other at the military graveyard in McClellan, which was started when the area was an active military base. Anniston Public Relations Director Jackson Hodges says the downtown ceremony is a solemn occasion that centers around the monuments to local residents who've lost their lives in various wars.
This coming Monday, Memorial Day, we will have our 33rd annual Memorial Day ceremony honoring all those who have served our country and have made the ultimate sacrifice. This event is organized annually by Ken Rollins. He can be reached for more information at 256-239-9234. This is a beautiful park, and that has a lot to do with Ken and the investment and time he's put in there. We look forward to honoring our military men and women here at the park at 11 a.m. on the 29th. It will be a really great event, and we hope to see you there. It's always moving.
At 10 Monday morning, a memorial service will be held at the military cemetery at McClellan to honor the soldiers buried at the former military base.
That cemetery, for those who may be unfamiliar, is at 162 Good Road in Anniston. That event and the cemetery itself are always so well maintained, and it is too a very moving event. So there will be multiple ways to pay your respects and to honor those who have served and who are serving our country this coming Memorial Day.
When we come back, we'll tell you about some weekend activities planned throughout East Alabama to mark the start of summer.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
School is out, and plenty of outdoor activities have been planned for this weekend, which is the unofficial beginning of summer. Jacksonville will be holding its Fair on the Square Saturday from 9 to 3. This event, which will feature live music, vendors, and food from local restaurants, had been rescheduled because of bad weather. Anniston will be opening up its splash pads and playgrounds at several community centers around town to begin the summer season as well.
The Farmers Federation is an organization made by farmers, led by farmers, and made to serve farmers. Kara Skinner gives us details about what the Federation actually does for the state of Alabama.
They look after educating and advancing economically and making sure that there is a strong and steady food supply for Alabama.
Skinner also adds that the Cleburne County Farmers Federation is no different than that of any other county in Alabama.
Each county has their quarterly meetings where they have a president, vice president, and a board that sits that makes decisions for each county's best interest. And so our goal is to, in Cleburne County, is to advance agriculture and make the rural life of Alabama more appealing to others.
For more information on how to become a member, you can go to your local Alpha Insurance office and apply, and also check out alphafarmers.org.
Memorial Day weekend is also one of the busiest times for Alabama state troopers. It marks the official start of the agency's Summer of Safety campaign. That's an effort to share various safety tips regarding roadway and boating safety. The official Memorial Day travel period runs through midnight on Monday. During this time, all available troopers will be actively patrolling the state's roadways and waterways. State troopers will be conducting numerous driver license checkpoints across the state and will be watching for drivers who are speeding and driving while impaired.
John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center. John, what kind of weather can we expect for the coming Memorial Day weekend?
It is Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start to summertime, but really more springtime than summertime temperatures coming up this weekend. We've got a fantastic forecast straight ahead.
If you've been thinking about a new shed, garage, or metal carport, now is the time to act. Steel prices are rising in 2023 and will continue rising into the next year. Waldrop Manufacturing still has current price stock but is expected to run out as early as June. So call out Waldrop Manufacturing today. The supply is on a first-come, first-served basis. Waldrop Manufacturing, this area's most trusted, reliable steel manufacturer.
Your Friday was a repeat of Thursday across East Alabama. Plenty of sunshine, warm temperatures, no rain at all today, reaching up to 81 this afternoon. Close to our average for this time of year. Another cool morning this morning at 59 degrees. You see the record high and the record low temperatures. And the sunrise now about 5:30 in the morning. Sun setting now getting closer to 8 o'clock as we approach the month of June. Weather on your street. Tonight on Ladiga Street in downtown Piedmont, clear and pleasant. Very, very nice. 58 for the low tonight. If you want to take a bike ride on the Ladiga Trail in Piedmont, maybe go for a walk on the trail this evening, it will be perfect for that. Just a very pleasant night tonight in Piedmont and all across East Alabama. For your Saturday, we're going to take you out to U.S. Highway 78 West in Coldwater. What's special about that? That is where you find Coldwater Creek, and it's about as good as it gets tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, high temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. We'll say 81 for the high tomorrow. No rain in the forecast. If you want to go dip your toes in Coldwater Creek, as a lot of folks like to do at this time of year, it'll be perfect for that or any other outdoor activity coming up tomorrow all across Calhoun and Cleburne counties. Looking ahead to next week, Mohawk Cliff Road in Ohatchee, overlooking Neely Henry Lake. It's fantastic, beautiful place, warming back up. I know the water's still a little bit chilly out on the Coosa River, but it's going to warm up next week. We're getting back into the 80s for the first half of the week, and then even warmer than that toward the back half of the week as we close out the month of May and head into the month of June. You'll see those detailed temperatures in our 7-day forecast. Again, we'll bring back a small chance of a shower on Sunday. No big deal with that. The big story on Sunday will be the cool temperatures, 75 degrees, 52 for the morning low. That's what we're going to see usually in April instead of almost June. Another kind of cool day on Monday. We'll stay in the 70s after a cool morning low of 53 degrees. And then look at this. You got plenty of warm temperatures coming. If you've been waiting on summertime to come, well, it's coming starting about Tuesday of next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be in the mid 80s. And then we're going to be, look at there, 90-degree temperatures, 90 degrees coming up by next Friday here in East Alabama. Those nighttime temperatures rising as well. The 50s will be long gone, and the 60s are coming your way. So what's causing at the end of May, what's causing all this as far as the cool weather that's coming? Believe it or not, it's a tropical system. This is not going to, we don't think, develop into anything major, but there is a disturbance off the coast of Jacksonville, Florida. That is going to move inland, and that is going to bring a lot of rain to the Carolina coast. How is that affecting us? It's wrapping some cooler air around, and that cooler air is coming back down off the Appalachian Mountains into us here in East Alabama over the course of the weekend. That will not have an effect on the Gulf Coast. If you have weekend plans, you're taking that Memorial Day trip or vacation down to the Gulf Coast, the weather there will be much like it is here. But if you're going to Savannah, Charleston, Hilton Head, those kind of places on the Carolina and Georgia coast, get ready for a lot of rainfall over the next 2 or 3 days until this disturbance moves inland. Jacksonville State baseball, that's the topic of Chase Robinson's Sports Report. Here's Chase right now.
Thanks, John. The ASUN baseball tournament has been going on this week down in DeLand, Florida. The Gamecocks have been battling in their pool to be the lone team to make it out of Pool B to the semifinals. So far, Jack State has beaten Stetson, the number 5 seed, and Eastern Kentucky, the number 6 seed. Coach Jim Case and the team knew that it had to have a winner-take-all mentality this week.
Both of our games we played so far, it's been kind of winner-take-all mentality. Today's day is a little bit different. Today's day, we hope to get through with everybody healthy, headed to the weekend with all guns a-blazing. So it's been a good experience for us so far. I think we played well. We've certainly swung the bats, and it's come from different people, and we've pitched it pretty well as well.
Pitching has been key for the Gamecocks so far in the ASUN tournament. On Wednesday night, Tanner Jones went 8 2/3 innings with 4 strikeouts, giving up 6 hits. And on Thursday night, Jake Peppers had a season-high 8 strikeouts. Coach Case is proud to see those guys in their performances that they've had.
Seems like to me, you know, we've had some years where our pitchers have really done well in league tournaments. You know, I can remember even I think the year that we came back, and my years get mixed up, but we won like 5 games in 3 days or something like that. And I think the pitching was a huge part of that. And but for our guys to step up and do what they've done the last 2 days against the offenses they were facing, kudos to them. I mean, I thought both of them may have thrown their best game of the year at the most important time of the year.
The Gamecocks play tonight against Austin Peay and will play in the semifinals tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. High school baseball players, this is for you. The Gadsden State Cardinals are putting on a baseball showcase next week on Wednesday the 31st. The showcase is open to 2023 high school graduates and those who graduate in 2024. Other community college coaches and in-state recruiters will be in attendance. It's $40 to participate, and it will be held at the City of Gadsden baseball field. For more information and to register, check out the Gadsden State Athletics Facebook page. That's it for sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
Remember to check back with us every weekday evening around 6:30 on either Facebook or YouTube to see what's been happening in your community. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave us a comment while you're
Absolutely. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you Tuesday for your news on your schedule.